Okay. So we're going to rate. We're put into A tier all of the current leaders minus OP13, which we agree is too early for the meta to really be defined. It just dropped in Japan. We won't see it in the West for 3 months, 2 months,
Uh,
something like that.
three and a about three. I think it comes
About
out
three.
like mid-November, like November like 17th, something like that.
Yeah. So this is my friend Sogetsugu. We play One Piece hand cam games a lot in Sim, and also just generally talk about One Piece among other things. So I asked him to join me for this, so that I don't spend forever on my own making a tier list. Also, there's some more opinion to it, but we're using Kardi Kaizoku's tier maker because he has all the cards, and it's a little bit easier than doing our own. Shout out to him. He's got some great stuff. So we'll just start, I guess, with the top here. I've just sorted all the leaders except for 13. So we'll just get into it and start with Odin from EBO1. I think it's probably C tier. There's some
Yeah,
components, but
he's
it's still not that good.
personally, I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone play that deck.
I've seen it on the sim. Like, he's not unplayable, but
Mm-hmm.
he's definitely not, like, good. You might see him at, like, locals. Um, but with everything going on now, probably not anytime soon.
That's fair.
Hannibal. I don't.
Hannibal D.
Yeah.
D. Who's playing that?
Yeah, no one. I was gonna say I've tried cooking up something, but it's on the sim. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Kiros. You might see this one at locals. I think this is C tier.
I've seen that. I've seen that a handful of times. I don't think I've ever actually played against it, but I've seen some people like try to cook up lists revolving around like the Kyros and like nine cost Yamato. But
Yeah.
I don't see that deck doing
Yeah.
too much.
I'm not gonna rank within the tiers. I think there's
Okay.
too many leaders. I think maybe
Yeah.
we'll see at the end, but I think that's too much. Uh, Gerbil Luffy with
Gopal, I don't know how its matchup in Aurelia is, but I want to say it has a halfway decent matchup into to Green Zoro.
I mean, with
It
Blurple getting gutted, like it's probably the best Luffy leader now.
maybe I'm still a big fan of Blue Purple. I don't think it's gutted. It definitely got hit, but I
Yeah,
don't think it's quite gutted.
I would say this is probably S tier.
Oh yeah, for sure. Either
Yeah,
S tier, low A.
it's
Just gotta
I
see
think it's
how its
still
matchup
S.
in Aurelia is. I
That would be the
genuinely
only
have no
concern.
idea.
He's just his kit. If you can find what you need, which you have so many tools to do, right? Like it's so
Yeah,
consistent.
that's fair. But at the same time, like if you don't hit that Sanji pudding, like the deck feels bad. It
That's
feels really
true.
bad. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you are gonna find it, but you always have those games where it's
Yeah,
like, man, where are they? You after the game, you look and it's like three of them are stacked at the very bottom of your deck, and the last one was in life, and it's like, ooh,
yeah. But I still think he's good overall. I mean, you still got the Water Seven Luffy that kind of is your game ender. So it's still possible to win with this.
oh yeah, for sure,
think it's still S right now. We'll see
for
how
sure.
OP12 goes, but definitely good. Red Zoro.
He's
I would say B.
I actually want to still put Zoro in A tier.
Really?
I I think I think Zoro's decent. He's an overall good, consistent red leader. He's annoying, and now that possibly his worst matchup, blue purple, is people pivoting off of that deck. I think that deck's gonna start seeing a lot of play.
That's fair. I mean, he is 5 life leader, so
Yeah, 5 life, red, consistent.
does something similar to
Like he's
Rayleigh.
not.
So I guess yeah, A tier makes sense. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
I would say low A tier because at the end of the day, why play that when you can just play Rayleigh?
Okay. Well,
But
you know what? Maybe we
I
will
think
go through the tiers as we
he
go. But
still he still has his place.
yeah. Red Green Law.
Oh God. C.
C.
No one's
Yeah.
playing that. Just play green yellow law.
This red green Luffy, not the new one, the old one.
D.
Yeah, it's.
D.
I've tried so much to make something with this deck. It's just not good. The new red green Luffy does what this deck should do. I mean, I know they do two separate things, but the new red green Luffy is so much better than this one. This one just isn't worth it for the Dawn commitment on
It
the leader
doesn't.
ability.
It honestly doesn't even exist anymore
Yeah,
because 4 Dawn is so expensive
it really
for
is.
such like a mid ability.
Yeah, if it was like 3, I know it's only 1 Dawn, but 3 is I can stomach that. Mono green Odin.
D. Who's playing that? Just play Zoro.
Yeah, and arguably, red green Odin is better if you're gonna pick one.
Yeah.
Dofi.
This is my cope. My cope. I want Jinbei back, but
I think he's a solid B.
he's like a mid B. He's like a mid B.
Solid B. He's still annoying to run into, but he's gonna get slammed by meta.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that deck, because there's a bunch of people pivoting to Koala. That deck is going to be awkwardly good into like the local scene, but you're never seeing that in anything higher. You're never going to see that in a regionals right now.
No. If Jinbei gets unbanned, probably he probably goes back up to like A, but with Jinbei gone, no.
Yeah, but Jinbei gone and the power creep in OP13, it just Dofi does not have a place in the meta anymore. He's fun. I love him. That's literally my favorite deck, but
blue purple Kaido. This is D tier.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Blue purple Croc. I would say the same thing. B.
D. No, D.
Oh,
D.
D.
Get that dude out of here.
Mono purple King. This is D tier.
Dude, that deserves a tier on its own. Just absolute trash.
We're gonna put
who's playing that?
It's I understand it. It's like 10 cost Shank's ability, but at the same time, there's so much Dawn minusing for this deck that you'll almost never keep it online. It's bad. Newgate, mono red, 6 life.
I'm gonna put that B. I don't think anyone's playing that right now.
In D?
But, no, B.
B.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, he's not bad, but...
Like, he's not bad. It's just... I'm kind of factoring in, like, play rate a good bit here.
Because, I mean, he's a 6K leader.
He is a 6K leader, but right now in the meta, dude, there's just so many ways to get 6K, 7K consistently that he doesn't really... I personally don't see it.
If the support
in OP13 when
if the support in 13 is better, like all that Whitebeard stuff, maybe. But he kind of floats around B. Like
that's supposed predominantly blue though.
It's true. Still, I think in the right matchup you could probably win with him. And I know he did have some results recently. I think it was one of the ones in California. So I can't really ignore that he's had some recent tournament results. But, you know, that's probably about as far as you can go. That was best case scenario, I think.
Yeah. Like,
but he's still
not
good.
Bad. He's not bad by any capacity. It's just when you have leaders like blue, purple, green, purple, even Zoro, Sakazuki being back, I just don't see a place for Newgate right now.
Yeah.
The mono red Newgate. Garp's always been a meme leader to me.
Yeah, he's D tier.
I put him in C.
C?
Oh, I actually put him in C tier.
You know what?
Cook
That's
up
fair.
Something with the.
Well, I mean, I showed you that. I showed you that list that I had. I had some success on the sim, but it wasn't nearly consistent enough. But yeah, Garp could be good. I think he's probably like one starter deck away from being really good.
Like, his leader ability makes sense. It's just the color combo sucks.
Yeah.
Red-black has never been good up until OP13 Sabo. I'm so excited for that deck. But...
Me too. I'm excited for all of OP13. Mono green Kinemon.
I didn't even know that that existed.
It's D. It's so bad. Green Blue Sanji. D.
D.
Ivankov.
I'm not gonna lie.
This is B tier.
There's a bud that I play with. No, I'm actually gonna put that in C tier.
C. I've seen
Yeah, C.
I've seen some people cook. I've seen some people cook,
There's
and it's disgusting. But it's not. I don't think it's got the consistency.
I don't even want to say that. It's just an awkward leader to play. But I have a bud that plays at the local scene up here that only plays Ivankov, and he's cooked me. Like absolutely cooked me on that deck before. And I'm like, in the right hands, that deck, like it's not that good. It's kind of memey, but in the right hands, oh dude, it's great. It is hilarious.
That's fair. Magellan?
God, no. D.
D?
No one's playing Magellan. The best part about Magellan was always like the 5-cost Magellan.
Yeah, I think there's potential for this deck. I'd like to see something get cooked up because there is a lot of Don minusing, and he'll go up to a 6K leader. He could throw some punches around in the current meta or what's coming to be with 12 and 13. I just don't think he's got the support to be consistent. But, going up to the 6K leader is obviously a really good strat for any deck that you're playing right now.
It's only really your turn.
Yeah.
So it's awkward.
It is. You need some consistency, and I think he'll be a little bit better. But he's probably D. I think at most, with some support, he'll go to C. Purple Black Zephyr. I've been cooked by this deck on the sim a lot. More than I care to admit. But some people really want to keep this guy around. I would argue that he's C.
I was going to say D. I don't think I know anyone that's consistently Don minusing 4 when attacking to do anything consistently.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'll put in D. I do think he's like a structure deck away from being really good. The Don -4, it sucks. But late game, if the right cards are out, it doesn't matter.
And there's just so many cards that inflate their own cost, like all the Revo support, purple Luffy, mono black Luffy. Like it's just, I don't see it. There's so many cards coming out that says can't be removed from field, can't be KO'd. Where I just don't see it.
That's fair. Mono black Smoker, probably C tier, B tier.
I love Smoker. I put him in B.
I can agree with that.
He's not that good, but I mean,
considering the other black decks,
he's got some consistency with that. He's got like the structure decks. What's her name? Tashigi that helps out a lot. He's not that good.
He reminds me of Lucci, but he does it differently, and it's okay. They play sort of similar, but if you're gonna play a mono black, going into 12, you probably want Lucci. Going into 13, you probably want Emu. You could also play Teach and do the KO Teach, which isn't optimal. We've talked about that before. But at the same time, like, Smoker's okay if you want to play Lucci but not get called a Lucci player.
Yeah.
Mono Red Ace.
C.
It's
just
D.
C. Like
C?
I want to put it in D, but Test the Flame Emperor, which is honestly one of my favorite cards in the entire game.
I agree. It's a really good card, but he's not the best Ace leader.
Oh no. 13 Ace does everything that Ace wants to do. Everything blue Whitebeard Ace wants to do, but so much better.
Yeah. Kuro. This is D tier. I
had to read what the ability was.
Yeah, Kuro. You just rest 2 of your East Blue and you can set it as active, and rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. He's got potential, right? He's got that 3 cost, but it is active Dawn. It's just the conditions for it are hard. The conditions for it are hard. I've cooked on it in the past, but it's really hard to get this leader ability online, and even then you're probably only doing it like once a game. There's ways to make it work, but with Zoro in OP12, Zoro's basically better Kuro, if we're being honest.
Better pretty much everything
Yeah,
right now.
OP12 Zoro is
He's just
insane.
good.
Arlong, you might hate me.
Dude,
I want
just
to put
play
this in B.
Yamato.
I
B?
dude, it's
No. You have to swing.
It's a hot
so
take.
You swing 7, and you play a 4-cost trigger from your hand.
there's a lot of good 4-cost triggers for Arlong actually. There's a lot of good 4-cost triggers.
I get it, but like, I don't see what that deck is doing to anything. Like, I cannot comfortably say that deck is as good as Blue, Dofi, Smoker, Whitebeard, other B tiers that I want to put up there. Because
I'm gonna put this at the top of C. I guess. Wait, hold on. There we go.
you're cooking.
I'm not gonna sort D. I probably won't really sort C. We can sort B and above, but I think Arlong is borderline. I've seen some Arlong absolutely straight. Yeah.
I just don't.
No. Do it. I get it. It's on my list of something I want to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is straight and banned. Finally. I'm so happy. I already talked about it in my ban list video, but I'm pretty happy.
All 8 Blue Nami players are upset right now.
Yeah, I mean, just here's the thing. If you were a Nami player and you're upset, go play a different game. You weren't playing One Piece to begin with, so yeah.
I know a couple Redditors that are going to be upset about that.
Look, that's all I have to say about this later. I know there's so much like in the argument for and against it. It's just it comes down to interaction, and it's not an interactive deck at all. When it comes to the core of how One Piece is played, it's not. It's just not, and it's been a long time coming. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have my own feelings about Blue Nami, and for me, it ultimately comes down to entertainment value. I don't think I've known a single person that has played against a Blue Nami player that said, "Man, that was an entertaining game to play. I'm so glad I came out tonight."
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like you just sit there and they say, "Cool, I'm going to draw a card, pass."
Yeah. It's about having fun, and this is not a fun match.
And like having a fun match is kind of subjective because I personally want to have fun playing into a Lucci player with half the decks that I play.
Also true.
But, you know, there's some dialogue. You know, you can meme with each other. A Blue Nami player that just draws their card and says, "All right, go next."
Yeah,
it's like, well, what are you doing here? Why'd you pay for those cards?
Before we wind up talking entirely about Nami, we do need to keep going. Iceberg. This is DT. What?
Dude, I love Iceberg. Oh no, he's unplayable, but he's Iceberg.
No, I get it. I love Iceberg too. That leader is so bad. First mono black Lucci.
D. Who's playing that?
Just play the other Lucci.
Exactly.
Black yellow Linlin. This is
D.
Yeah, it's god awful.
Without Gecko Moya, I don't see that deck being played at all.
I don't want to. Okay, that's weird. Yellow Katakuri. This is also one of your cope decks.
He's a cope deck. He's C.
I agree. He's C.
That deck not too long ago.
He's not bad. He does struggle in the current meta, but he's still not bad. Like playable. You know, we'll put him up.
He's playable. He's awkwardly bad. The best thing in that deck is Ten Mom, but just play Pudding.
Why is red green lawn C? That guy should be down here.
I thought it wasn't.
I did too. Vivi.
I think Vivi is a C tier leader.
I think she's at the top of C. She's pretty close. She's not bad. The card draw is insane. She is awkward, but I've seen a lot of people like Straw Hat Pecan loves this deck. You can be consistent with it. It's a good locals deck. It's probably not winning you any tournaments, but it's a fun locals deck.
I think C tier is like something that you could bring to locals and you could go 2-1 and say, man,
Yeah.
I had a good night. VV, I have a buddy of mine that his whole deck is centered around spamming out Rayleigh and then giving it rush
Yeah, I mean yeah,
with
that's
VV,
what
and
you do.
I love it. It
That's what
is
you do.
it is actually hilariously good. I
It's
love
really
it.
yeah. Um with that being said, do we want to move Garp into D or do we want to keep him at C? Do you think you'd see Garp at locals?
No. At this point in time, Garp is a collector's card.
Well, I'm gonna put these two. I'm gonna put Ace Town in D as well. I think
Oh yeah, no,
you'll see.
Ace.
I think C tier you'll see at locals for sure. D, and if you're not gonna see it at locals, except like maybe once every year, I think it's probably D
Mhm.
tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, Gurple Dofi, another one of your old decks that I hated playing into because of sugar.
C.
I agree.
C solely because of the existence of sugar.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him ahead of Arlong.
Fair.
Isho.
Dude, I wanted Isho to get more support and OP10 when Smoker dropped, but the support wasn't there for Isho.
He's a
So
D tier. I agree. I wanted Isho to do some good too, but I don't know. He's hard to make work, and it's not worth it for that. There's other decks that'll do it
not at
better.
all.
Rebecca.
D.
Yeah.
Rebecca without Gecko post Gecko Rebecca is actually just hot garbage.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, Usopp is much better at doing what Rebecca wants to do.
They do two different things. It's just
They do, but in
even Usopp is like crippled by the existence of
yeah,
Gecko Moria or not the existence, but yeah, like
the
Gecko Moria
ban.
not being around, dude.
It hurt a lot of black
it makes
decks.
both of those decks just awkward.
I do think Rebecca was not that good either, even with Gecko, and then Usopp came out, and Usopp was just so much better. And I still think Usopp is better. I can't put Rebecca higher than D.
That's fair.
Queen. This is
D.
I've seen some people attempt to cook, but he's definitely
I
a D
used
tier.
to. Queen used to be my favorite deck to play.
He's definitely D tier.
Yeah.
Lakers Croc.
I want to put Lakers Croc in C because I see that at locals almost every week.
I think so as well. Like the cards that he has, I've seen him like played, and it's not oppressive.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a deck that doesn't play or doesn't have any tools for the long game, you're probably gonna lose.
And the reason I put it in C because compared to those leaders in D, just the existence of Okama My Way makes that deck
Oh,
just
100%.
infinitely better.
Yeah, 100%.
Infinitely better.
I agree.
And you can compare it to the blue purple, but the blue purple one just the ability of it just
Blue
is
purple
awful.
one is so much worse. Yeah, Lakers Croc is so much better. First red black Sabo, not the new one.
I wanna put it in D, but just because everyone's gonna be switching back Sakazuki, that deck has like an awkwardly I wouldn't even say decent. Just the leader ability alone, you're gonna see people hopping on that deck just because Sakazuki. And by people, I mean me. I'm gonna be playing that deck to
I don't know if I can.
Sakazuki.
I don't know if I could justify this
But
going into C.
It 100% belongs in D.
I agree.
100%. But he's Sabo, and Sabo is my favorite character.
We might. This one might be one of the next B tiers. Bello Betty.
Oh, I was gonna put it in B.
I agree. I know she's
best.
probably gonna
Like-
take a hit with blue purple Luffy getting gutted. But
Mhm.
I still think she's really good. I think people are not gonna switch off of her too much. She's gonna have some issues going into 13, but I think in 12 she's still playable.
No, she's still extremely playable. It's just
I mean, a lot of
existence
people are adding
like,
Kuma,
Rayleigh.
too.
Yeah, Kuma's gonna be good for
Yeah.
the deck. It doesn't do what Bella Betty wants to do necessarily.
No, but it gives
But-
her a long game option.
The reason I want to put Bella Betty lower is with the existence of like Rayleigh being like best deck in format right now, people are gonna switch back to like KO decks. Like I don't see Bella Betty even existing in a meta where Sakazuki is back. I don't see
You
it
know what? That's
existing
fair.
when, um
I'll put her high C. I
Lucci.
keep forgetting
No,
that.
no, no. I think she still belongs in B. She's just it's almost an insta lose if you sit down and the person across the table is playing Sakazuki.
That's fair. I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna put her there. She'll be low B.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fair.
green blue
Another
Dofi
one of my coat
or not
decks.
Dofi. Rose Nate. Um,
he's he's C. You can run a
yeah.
Fishman package and actually troll someone. He's
He's
definitely a C tier.
I think he would be good at locals where like maybe you don't have a ton of people just like playing the meta. Like it's not just all the top three leaders at locals. It
Mhm.
he's got some tools. He's got some tools, and with Hody not being banned, he's still going to be pretty good. I think he's C. I just don't see him being higher, but I think he's a solid deck to play at locals if you want to have some fun. And he has access to sugar, so there's
Yeah,
always that.
access to sugar is just amazing. I
Yeah.
love that card.
Speaking of
S.
Sakazuki, you want to
S.
put him in S. I was going to say A for sure.
Oh no, absolutely S tier. He's gatekeeping so many decks right
You
now.
know what? That's fair. Him coming back, that's fair. I have the base leader. I don't have the alt. When I was first getting into it, I picked up this card. I didn't quite build out my decks yet, and then he got banned. I was like, well, it's a good thing I didn't spend a ton of money on him yet. But yeah,
Yeah, that was when like
he's good.
the distribution of One Piece was so bad too.
He was so hard
I
to find
remember.
product still, even in 5. It was so hard.
Yeah,
Mono
like
purple?
I think Mono Purple belongs in A.
Yeah, I think there's better Luffy's.
Because you can consistently turn 3 8 cost category with that deck.
Yeah, and he has access to 9 Mom. I think a lot of people from blue purple are going to be switching over to mono purple just because you still
Actually, no, I
have
think it's turn
9 Mom.
4. Yeah, I think it's turn 4.
You're
But
still going to
still,
have.
he
It's
can
still going to be
still
really good. It's
9
always good.
Mom. He can still category. He's still good.
Yeah, he's definitely above Zoro though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about this next one that we hope to get hit. I hate to say it. He's probably A. I don't want him to be, but
Oh
he
yeah,
probably is. Like,
dude, he's so back, and I hate it.
I hate it
I
so
hate it with
much.
the passion.
We talked about this earlier. I said if he was a 2-life leader like Vegapunk, I think it would be a lot more acceptable for his leader ability. I think a lot of people wouldn't have a problem with it. And all the people playing Enel, you can say what you want, but I think 2-life would make this a lot more balanced of a leader. 4 is way too much. I would be okay with him being 2-life. Do you put him above purple?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I I'm not too familiar with the purple and Tesoro mashup because the reason Anel is so high is because you have decks that just struggle against killing him.
Yeah.
Like I think he has an extremely good matchup into Green Zoro.
He also like hard counters Rayleigh right now.
That makes sense. Yeah.
He's A tier and I hate it. My cope deck, red purple Uta. I hate this, but C tier.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to, it's probably behind
Probably
Rosie.
behind. Yeah.
I just,
'Cause Rosie,
there's
like,
so
my
much,
list
there's
should
so
do
much
that.
that you could do with this deck. It's just the card draw that you don't have. If there was a better way to consistently draw more cards with this deck, which
Mhm.
obviously would be a little unfair, it would be so much better.
Yeah.
The package
Like,
I run
crushing
is
a
not
card for
bad.
one Dawn it feels awkward, but like I get it.
Yeah. Well, it's also the negative 2,000 power. Like you can play control red purple Uta with like the Zephyr and the Ben Beckman. You could even run Marco if you really wanted to. But the problem is the more non-film cards you add, the less access to your leader ability that you have. It's hard. But I know there's ways to play this differently. I've seen a ton of different deck lists on the sim. People are always trying to make it work, including me. But I'm happy with the build that I have, and I think I have a video of my most recent build from when I was testing on the sim. But she's a C tier until we get some actual like more red or purple film support. Mono green Hody. I think this is probably
God,
D
dude.
tier.
Yeah. No one's playing Hody.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is kind of like it's kind of ironic because Hody is probably like one of the best cards in green, but the
Yeah,
leader itself is just trash.
I agree. Perona. C tier?
I have mixed feelings about Corona. Like, you can definitely cook up something kind of decent. I think she will be kind of funny into Rayleigh, solely because everything in that deck gets rested by her ability, and then she can play
Oh,
cards like Ryuma Carrot that just
I think.
stops that card or those decks from existing or those
Yeah,
cards from existing. But I'm pretty sure she still gets rushed down.
yeah. I think she's C behind Rosinante. Would you agree?
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yamato. I would
I
say
think
this.
she's high B.
Yeah. Would you put her above? Yeah, probably top of B.
100% above.
Top of B, probably.
100% above.
The structure deck made her so good, or him. How? Okay,
Dude,
I'm gonna just say it's.
you can look at Yamato.
Look, there's so many people out there that are on either side, and just whatever you want. It's One Piece, It's Yamato.
Yeah,
I'll just say it as that. I just say she.
Yamato.
It could be he, it could be they, whatever. But no offense to anyone not trying to, but it's just how I view Yamato. But yeah, Yamato is a really good leader. I like them a lot. I want to build it, but I have too many decks that I want to actually build.
That's so fair.
Reiju. I'm gonna put this behind
I think
Yamato.
Reiju's B.
I'm gonna put it behind Yamato.
Yeah.
That is Reiju is so good right now. Like not topping, but definitely not going anywhere. Reiju has been around and in the mix for so long, and they just keep giving her support.
Yeah.
But
There's
she
an
never.
argument that you can run a lot of the new Sanji cards in that deck.
Oh yeah, you can.
I
And
don't
she just
see it
never
necessarily,
she just
but she's
never
good.
goes away. But she's always consistent B tier.
Yeah. And a lot of people fall into the trap, and I do this too, since that's literally the only deck my wife plays. But like, they clear the ETG just for them to play it again and smack you in the face with it. It's like, oh,
It's a rough. If Reiju gets ahead, it's a rough climb back to winning.
yeah. Especially, dude, if a Reiju wins the dice roll, it's such an uphill battle. It's
Yeah.
like, cool, I'm gonna turn one small Reiju into big Reiju, draw two. Actually, no, I'm gonna draw three, replenish my hand, and then I'm gonna swing 5/5 at you next turn. It's like, please stop it.
Yeah, it's. Gecko Moria. I'd say this is C tier.
I actually want to put Gecko in B.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I can agree. I can agree. I'll put him. He either goes. He either goes in front or behind Dofi.
He's above Blue Dofi. He's above Blue Dofi. 1000%.
Yeah, he's when Gecko Moria got
banned. He could just
banned.
KO all of Blue Dofi stuff.
That's true. But when Gecko Moria, the 8 cost, got banned, people looked at this leader again and were like, wait a minute, I don't need the 8 cost Gecko to use this leader ability, right? Like, there's ways to play this leader that could be absolutely terrifying, but it's not going to be winning a ton of stuff. But I do think this leader is underrated.
Because you're essentially a Dawn, like you're a free Dawn play with just leader ability. Like you're using 3 to substitute for a 4 cost.
Going first is definitely the best. Going second kind of hurts, but it's not impossible. You just have to have the right stuff in your trash, and that's the problem. You may trash something you don't want to, but with 8 cost Gecko being gone, right, it doesn't really matter anymore. You can run everything that you need for leader ability and not have to worry about trashing an 8 cost Gecko anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. B tier. Dragon.
Dude, Dragon's such a cope deck right now. That's definitely like the
I agree.
low C.
Now I know he has gotten like an event or something. Like there was someone who had some recent success, but I think that was just No one saw that coming. No one saw that coming. I don't know. I'm gonna throw him up here, but
I just don't see what that deck does.
yeah, it's
like it's awkward.
I agree. There's probably someone out there who's gonna be like it's one of the best decks, but I haven't seen it too much. Bonnie,
Dear,
yeah, she's going up there.
Bonnie is. I hate playing into that deck.
It's rough. It's
she
rough.
has so much potential to be one of like the best deck in format.
I think at 13 she's gonna do a lot better, but she's still super strong.
Oh yeah.
So I agree. S tier. Not really much of an argument.
She's just annoying to like try to kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Bonnie is in a really really strong spot right now.
Yeah. Boa.
Boa's probably like a
mid B,
low B, high C.
Yeah. She probably goes ahead of Newgate.
Yeah, I put it ahead of Newgate because I mean, what is Newgate gonna do when every blue deck just drops a
Grab Blade, a Pudding, a Red Rock, or a Jozu?
Oh yeah,
or
I have 13 cards in my hand.
The 4-cost Lob that she has access to. I mean, she's going to be a lot better in 13. We're seeing some support specifically for Boa with Kuja Pirates type. But even that, I don't know if it'll be enough, but I think Boa's going to be... I think she's pretty solid. She's a good beginner deck if you want to learn how to play, because you can play the long game. You can make some mistakes, but overall, once you kind of get the handle, you're probably going to switch off of Boa.
That's a fair assessment. She's fun.
Yeah.
I like bottom decking, so Boa's fun.
Foxy. Can we put this straight in D tier?
Put that in ban, dude. I hate Foxy.
Yeah, but he's not, so he's going in T.
I know.
It's Foxy's not game breaking or anything. He's just really annoying, like so annoying.
Yeah.
The better Lucci. This is easily A tier, right?
Probably A. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely above Zoro.
No, I wanna put him in B tier actually.
Dude, it's Lucci though. Lucci players just always find a way to keep him relevant. I just don't think he's going away. Whenever I play a Lucci, I don't know how it's gonna go. I really don't know how that game's gonna go.
That's fair.
The only time a Lucci loses, the only time they hard lose is if they just don't see what they want to set up, which is rare.
Or they just brick.
Yeah.
It is not uncommon to say, man, I have to go for lethal, otherwise Lucci's going to kill me this turn. They have 6 cards in their hand, and they're all bricks.
That's fair.
I've seen that happen so many more times than not.
I still think he's A tier, though. He's really good.
No, he's really good into, honestly, pretty much every deck that's under him. The issue I have is this Blackbeard is such an insta-lose matchup.
It's true.
So it's it feels...
Any deck that relies on on-plays, though, is almost insta-lose to Blackbeard. But yeah, I'm okay with him being there. Vegapunk. Now, I don't want to talk about 13. I want to talk about 12, because I think at 13 he's going to be a lot better. But I think he's a B tier.
I think he's high B, low A.
I'll put him... I think he goes above Gecko. I think he goes above Gecko.
Yeah.
If you have the right list. If you have the right list and the right pilot. He does take some skill. He's not easy to pilot. You make one mistake and you're probably losing the game.
Yeah.
You really can't afford to mess up. I think at 13 it's also going to be like that, but the tools he's getting at 13 are probably going to be better and make it possible to make less mistakes. But that's 13. This is 12. I think he's still B in 12.
Fair.
Chopper. B?
B? No, he's a D tier.
Really?
Who's playing Chopper?
Fair. You know what? I'll give you that. I do think he probably goes higher, but in D. But yeah, I mean, Zoro just does what Chopper wants to do, but better.
I don't see it.
Yeah. Marco?
I want Marco to be better than he is, but he's probably just a C tier.
He's a cup deck, if I'm being honest. But he probably goes above Arlong. Carrot, same way.
Carrot's also another curve deck. I want that deck to be better. With the existence of Beppo Law, it did get better.
It's
But
still not great.
I cannot comfortably build that deck. I might go build it today, actually.
I mean, it's fair. It's so close. Like right, like
It is.
Carrot doesn't feel like she's a starter deck away from it. She feels like she's like 2 cards, like 1 or 2 cards away from being really good. King, black, purple black.
D.
Yeah, I agree.
Straight to D.
He,
I can't tell you how many people I know. Like the sad part is, people show up with that to locals all the time, and I'm genuinely confused.
like this is one of the few.
Guys, here's my purple black king deck.
This is one of the few cards I prefer the base alt or the base art for. But he is not very good.
Oh yeah,
There's
the base art for that is beautiful.
There's potential, but he needs a lot more support, like a lot. Pudding. I think that's in B, right? This is a solid B tier.
I think she's just better at Katakuri right now. Just solely because she can turn forward Lin.
She doesn't do very well in a Reiju. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think she does well into Reiju because Reiju just, haha, I have 14 cards in my hand. What do you mean it's turn 3 and I only have 6 cards left in my deck?
What Pudding wants to do, it's just you need to also kind of hit them and clear their board with the characters you play or like with Nami, but it's not easy, but it's not hard to win with Pudding. But there are some matchups where it's just like, yeah, this is an uphill battle, and she loses 100% into Teach.
No, Teach keeps yellow so hard. I love it.
Gara. I think this is C tier. I think you see this at locals.
I actually want to put him high B.
I
want to put Gara high B. Yeah.
I don't. I'll put him in B, but I don't know where he goes.
I'll probably put him right. Probably like right there.
Yeah.
His board spam is halfway decent, and it gets around Koala's ability to slap him. He's got access to heal. He's got access to triggers. He is a 5 life.
It's fair.
And most lists are just 100% searchable, like Sky Island, Shandorian Warriors kind of vibe. So
I just don't see him enough
really
to
counter events.
I just don't see him enough.
That's fair.
But I can agree. The times I have seen him, he's been not unbeatable, but he has been tough.
Yeah.
Let's talk about I'm not going to do any spoilers, so we won't say anything about his character, but Shanks.
Oh, Shanks is definitely an A tier again.
I agree.
His worst matchup, blue purple, kind of.
Where do you put him?
All over the place.
I think
probably like right there.
Yeah.
Right behind blue or mono purple.
I think Shank's biggest problem is bricking. He bricks a lot.
I don't know. I think his worst problem is card draw right now because with the existence of that 4-cost blocker, a brick becomes a 2K.
You know what? That's true. Sure, I forgot about that blocker.
And it's that plus leader ability. A lot of lists are running that 10 cost that pops a 10K. Like he's pretty defensive right now.
That's true. I mean, he's just always been good.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that. Oh, Lim. Fall from Grace. C tier.
100% C.
Probably goes here, I would say.
I can see that.
Yeah. Just used to be very good. She might come back a little bit more, but I don't see her getting much higher. All right, the clown.
The clown B.
Yeah. He probably goes somewhere around here. Probably here.
See that?
Yeah, that promo buggy, it's insane. That promo buggy is way too good.
Yeah. I want to put that in B or A, which is sad because I literally just sold that deck.
I still don't know why, but I understand.
No, I just wasn't playing it.
He probably
Wasn't really feeling it.
goes. He probably goes high B, if he's not A.
Actually, I want to put him low A. I want to put him low A. Is this the stuff that the Robin is pretty
That's
dang good.
true. And the Beer Luffy. And
Beer
Gum Gum
Luffy,
Giant.
Robin, yeah. Gum Gum not getting hit. Oh, I love it.
I I I can understand because they're making more Gum Gum Giant like cards for other colors, so that are not super hard to get the condition for. So I could
Mhm.
see it. He probably goes ahead of Lucci.
No, no, yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Robin, probably B tier.
Robin's like a low B, high C, I think.
Robin probably goes. She definitely goes ahead of Vegapunk. She hard counters Vegapunk with the banish.
That's a good point. The issue
Um,
is when I was playing Robin is she just felt awkward. She didn't feel like at any point in the time like I was like, man, I could probably just run the list where it's like the oh man, what is it called? Kaido Linlin and just do that meme build. Felt just so much better than any other Robin
yeah,
list that I was playing.
the Kaido Linlin meme build that kind of real Joshua brought to light was it's probably the best way to play her. From being completely honest,
Which is kind of funny because like it's supposed to be a meme, but
it
it's
works.
not.
It works so well. If you set it up, it's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay with her here. I think she's still probably behind Pudding just because her conditions are a lot harder to meet in her most optimal build.
Yeah.
But she is
That's
strong.
fair.
Teach this guy's an A
Hey,
tier.
I dude, I see so many people saying Teach is like a B tier deck, and I'm or
No,
C tier,
he's
and I'm like, are you crazy?
Teach is an A tier. I think
Teach is so much better.
he probably
He's
goes ahead of an L too.
yeah.
I
I
don't know
put
if
him ahead
he.
of an L. That could be because I play him.
No, I
I
think
think
he
he
does
still
too.
loses pretty decent to Zoro. I think the it really depends on the Shanks list. A lot of Shanks loses to Blackbeard because they're running like that control-y kind of. But
Yeah,
if you're running the one where you play out the structure deck 10 cost off of like um I don't even know what I'm saying, but yeah, if you're running that list and you're running like a Rush Shanks with the 5 cost SC21 Luffy, you just slap Blackbeard before you can really do anything.
yeah. And we'll get to SCU-21 Luffy later. I have some opinions about that deck because I do run it. I feel like I nailed that deck list pretty quickly, but I think Teach goes right here above an
That's
L and
fair.
Lucci because he stops the on plays. Um, yeah, I think he's good there.
Yeah.
Smoker,
Smoker, low A, high B.
I'll put him in B. He's just I don't know how
He's
good he's
definitely
gonna
better than
do.
Yamato. I think he's
Yeah,
better than Yamato.
sadly,
Access to Hody Jones plus like
it's just the restand Dawn ability is pretty
different.
good.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
It's
he can
really
play
good.
a lot of those lists play Mihawk right now, and dude, Mihawk plus his leader ability is just disgusting.
Yeah, he kind of died off between in 11, I think, but
Hmm.
with Mihawk coming out, it's much better for him now. So I think you're able to survive a little longer. I don't think you have to rely on Kid so much with the Mihawk being there.
Hmm.
So I think Smoker's just it's really good. I don't know if it hard loses much into anything else, but I think Smoker's borderline A tier.
That's fair.
Let's put this clown
He did
down in
get some
D.
good representation at locals,
That is
not
true.
locals, worlds.
Let's
Yeah.
this guy's D. He wants to be good, and I've seen him, do pretty well in the
Hmm.
sim. But at the same time, it's boy, is it just
I don't.
not that good.
Yeah, I don't see that deck doing too much.
No. Sugar
Also
was
D.
yeah, it was a lot better. Definitely D. Why is it just okay? That is weird. Well,
I think that's a good B tier. RG or not RG. Yellow green.
oh, 100%. I think he probably goes. I think he probably goes here. Does he go
Yeah.
above Yamato?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I think the
Like
access to
they want to
Hody
be
that
two completely different things.
that's true. But
I
Yamato
think
has
the
access to
access to the
Hody.
heal on 9 cost, not 9 cost, 7 cost Law makes it better than Yamato. Because Yamato just wants to like swing at you.
I can agree with
Law
that.
has like Law has like an actual gameplay. I think a good pilot on Law beats a good pilot on Yamato. But a bad Yamato will always beat a bad Law.
That's fair. I can agree with that. Usopp,
Usopp,
C.
he's D.
D?
C. I think I just think without Gecko Moya, that deck is just terrible.
I still think he's in C. I still think he's better than some of these ones in C.
I mean, I can see that. He's definitely better than Ivankov. You know what? Now that I think about it, put Ivankov in D.
I still think Usopp probably goes, if I'm being honest, behind Arlong.
I can see it.
Let's see. Captain
This
Kidd.
kid's a good B tier.
Yeah. Solid B.
I don't see him going. I don't see him going above A.
Where, though? Probably, I don't know what his
I'll
matchup
probably
is.
put him in front of Buggy.
Yeah, that's fair. He's really good. He's not impossible to beat.
Him with ACOS and just
Yeah.
swing 8s.
Yeah. He's not bad. He's just not the best. Kobe.
Could be coping. I could be coping. I think Kobe's going to be decent because he just. What does Sakazuki do into Kobe?
It's true. Kobe just clears board with the active, though. I think Kobe's B tier.
He's B, but he's like mid-low.
I probably put him between Pudding and Reiju.
That's fair.
I know what he can do.
It's so much better in EB2, or not EB, PRB2, with the new Kobe that's dropping that draws him a card. Okay, it was a 3. Okay.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I want him to be better, but he's decent. Jinbei.
Jinbei is definitely a D.
Yeah. Actually, I think he's a C.
Really?
You have access to Hody. In
There.
a not bad way. I don't think he's
That's
high,
fair.
but I think he probably goes in between Perona and Uta.
I can see that.
He's just, again, feels like he's a structure deck away from being really good.
Yeah.
Shirahoshi, though, I would say is D tier. I understand it, but she's, yeah.
I don't see that deck doing anything. Yeah, that's definitely a D tier.
I do think she's not far off from C, so I will actually put her at the top of D, but I don't, not that good. Not that good. Okay. Blurple. What do we think here? I think he's still probably
He's
A.
low A. He's low A. Because the amount of card draw, access to Gum, he's still gonna 9-cost Sanji into like a Mihawk, or my current list is running the boas that free the character. I think it's good, and then you just run more like a pseudo rush package too.
Yeah, you have to be more aggressive with him now.
Yeah,
and you have to have more counter now because you can't rely on the heal. But he's still not horrible. He's a 6 life leader or 6,000 power leader. So with insane card draw. If you can make it to late game, I think you're still in a pretty good spot.
And in 13, he's actually pretty dang good.
Yeah, that promo Roger is going to make him pretty good. Blue, yellow, Nami. Solid B tier. Especially now that she has
pretty
Cope.
high B.
Yeah.
No, it's not even Cope. With like
no, not Cope. I was just saying with the access to the Kuma.
The Kuma. Yeah, the Kuma and the Odin that people are running, and the from the structure deck, the Ace Newgate structure deck's pretty good for her.
I want to put her somewhere in here.
I want to put her above Piss Kid.
Right, that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It does kind of suck into Yamato, but I do have this deck. I do need to get my Kumas. I'm not going to run the Odin because I think prioritizing removal is better, but I'm probably wrong. But with the Odin from ST22, I think it was 22, Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Kuma, she's just the Kuma pretty much makes the deck way better, giving you the option to play the Odin if you want. But I think she's really good. Is she A tier? No. B tier? Definitely.
Yeah. Ooh, Kumas are starting to go up.
I know, I'm sad. Your new Cope deck, Mono Purple Katakuri.
Dude, I don't know. He's good. He's a solid purple deck. I will give it that. Is he, good? Maybe.
I think he's
But
B, but I
he's
think he
definitely B.
probably goes
I
somewhere
put
around
him
here.
above Kobe. Put him above Kobe actually.
So right
Access to
in,
Nine Mom, a searchable access to Nine Mom. He's got Rush. He's got access to
I would.
Purple Cat.
He can lose pretty hard to pudding though.
He can. He can. It's just that matchup. But like I feel the decks under him aren't gonna kill him as fast as
The deck's above.
he can stabilize. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if I'm stabilizing around, like if I get 2 8-cost categories up, the decks under him aren't killing him.
That's with any
Maybe
purple
Boa,
though.
but I just don't see it.
I agree. I can see that. I can agree with that. He's not great, but he can be good. All right, now we're getting into OP12, and then we have promos and structured decks. But we'll get OP12 now. Red Rayleigh?
Dude, Rayleigh's best deck in format.
I agree. He's right at the top, which it's funny because when he was first introduced, we both
I
thought
thought it was going to be dead on arrival.
I mean, look, at first glance, not having any card that costs 5 or greater in your deck, that sounds so bad, but he's just so good. His events, the way he plays, like, it's different than anything else, but it's so good.
So consistent. I think he has a really good matchup into, what's his name, too? Emir.
Yeah. Rayleigh's going to be...
The thing that I'm scared of is Sakazuki being back, a deck that predominantly relies on, things that Sakazuki can pop with one card.
I know.
I think Sakazuki's going to overtake it.
I know. It's with Sakazuki coming back, I think it will change, but I still think you're probably going to see Rayleigh's and Sakazuki's in final matchups for like regionals and tournaments and stuff. I think those are going to be the decks to beat. And Gurple. I don't think Gurple's going away.
Oh, no, he's not going anywhere.
Zoro? I think he's probably also S.
Personally... Wait, what?
I think he's S.
Oh, yeah, S for sure. Oh, 1,000% S. The issue is, like, trying to see if he's better than Rayleigh or not.
I don't think he's better than Rayleigh. I don't know entirely. But I do think he's going to be better than Sakazuki.
Yeah, he just kills Sakazuki.
Yeah. Zoro's going to be so good. It's going to be between him and Rayleigh to find out really who's B-diff. But if Sakazuki's hard countering all the Rayleigh players, then Zoro's going to be the B-diff.
I actually think Zoro's better than Green Purple.
Yeah, actually, I agree.
Because you're pressuring him so hard.
Oh, yeah. And if he wants to block, then just swing again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing, though. Is like, you block. Okay, cool. You block with an 8-cost character. Cool. I'm going to swing at it again. So.
And the fact that he plays Hody, too, is just...
Oh, it's disgusting. Kuzan.
Kuzan has potential. I think he's definitely an A tier just because that level of like cycling, drawing, and everything, you get to see what you want to see and you'll find answers to things.
Yeah.
You're not going to win every matchup you go to with it, but you should be pretty confident in a lot of your matchups playing Kuzan.
I think Kuzan has a good matchup in it, really, with the right with the right list. But I just think Kuzan's going to struggle into some of the other stuff. I know Japan has been playing on it for a while now, but I still think Kuzan's not amazing. He doesn't wow me, but he's definitely a good leader. He's a good pick for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. That's extremely fair.
Sanji,
I put Sanji in C.
Yeah, I want him to
I
be
just
better.
I just don't see what that deck is doing.
He could
I
be
just haven't
good.
seen it
You know,
either.
I'm gonna put him
He has the
below
potential because he
BB.
has access to Gum Gum.
Yeah,
Actually, you know what? Get access to Gum Gum. Put him in B.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know where in B he's gonna go, but
Oh, very bottom for now.
Rosinante, purple
That was
yellow.
gonna be my new Coke deck.
It's
That
pretty
is
C.
C. Yeah.
I like what it wants to do. I just don't think it does
Yes.
it better than anything else above it.
No.
Uh,
Koala.
it's a cope deck,
Probably B
but
tier.
it's definitely not bad. I think it
I don't
probably
think it's bad at
goes.
all. It's just feels as if it's just awkward because you
Where
just
is it?
get rushed down by stuff like Rayleigh, Shanks, Zoro,
I think
Blue
it.
Dofi, stuff like that. Well, not really rushed down with Blue Dofi,
I
but you
kind
just
of want to put it.
get overwhelmed.
I kind of want to put it here. Actually, I kind of want to put it
Yeah,
here.
that's
I, I
fair.
think
That's
I,
fair.
I think she's gonna be good, but she's not gonna be like break. She's gonna counter a lot of stuff and make it difficult to play into. But she's gonna get beaten by
Mhm.
the decks above in A and S for sure. The rest of
Yeah.
the B tier can probably deal with her. In fact, I think she goes above Buggy too, because Buggy likes to cheat out, and she kind of relies on having higher cost characters. So I think she'll get around the promo Buggy. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to play her. She looked like she was going to be really good, but it seems like there's too many answers to her already.
Yeah. That's very fair.
That is the all of the OP leaders. Now we're moving into the promos and then the STs. So first promo, we'll just get it out. It's Mono Red Uta. It's probably the worst leader there is, despite me trying to make her better. But she's so bad. Where did she go?
Fair.
No, none. There. Uh, Again, this one also not great.
I think almost all of them are gonna
Yeah.
find their way.
Real
into
Real
D tier, to be
Joshua did a
honest with you.
funny video with this deck list
I
for
watched
his
it the
every
other day,
leader 3
actually.
decks. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But he does things so differently, and I know it takes him a lot of tries, but it's not a good leader. The Errata Sakazuki,
No one's playing that. We
yeah.
got Sokka back.
Yeah, straight into the garbage. Same thing with the red purple Errata Law.
Yep. D.
Yeah. Now this one,
I think that can still be C.
I agree.
Because it's
it's
not
still
gutted. It's
no.
just bad.
I agree. This is what Nami should have been from the beginning.
The art on is just better too.
The art is
Like,
better,
come on.
but we're also several years into the game now. They have a little bit more to choose from, I guess. But this is what she should have been at the beginning. I think she's going to stay around, but not nearly as much. This is going to be a much more interactive match. I'm okay with it this way, but I think a lot of Blue Nami players are just going to hard pivot.
Yeah.
And then we have Sanji. I kind of want to put him low B.
Sanji's I don't know.
He's
C.
I think he's low
think I
B
wanna
because
put him in
he's the
C.
deck of choice for pre-release.
That's fair, but I don't know. Pre-release just feels like I've bought it to locals. I've bought it to tournaments just because Sanji is cool. I did not enjoy those games. It just felt awkward. Like the rush down every turn is kind of funny, but it's not good.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll-
I don't. I
I'll put
can't
him high
compare it
C.
to the decks. I can't compare it to the decks in B
That's fair.
because of what it wants to do. It's definitely like a meme deck.
He does do well into Teach though, considering he doesn't really like on plays, so Teach doesn't really affect him. And he's Straw
Yeah.
Hat, so you have access to Diablo and the 5-cost 2-Don unblockable Luffy. But that being said, that's just one matchup. So I'm okay with C. He's the top of C though because he's the pre-release deck of choice. Now we're into the structured decks. This guy goes in the trash because ST21 Luffy just does it so much better than STO1. Now, granted, he's the OG of the OGs here, but his leader ability is so bad. His leader ability is so bad.
Yeah.
The SC21 Luffy did what this wants to do, but 100% better.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Mono Green Kid, not good.
He was the original, bring this to pre-releases until Sanji got released. It's bad.
Yeah,
It's not good.
D.
It's D.
Mono Blue Croc, probably also D.
D.
The Dawn minus on a blue is insane. Purple Kaido.
Dude, I want to put that in C actually.
I agree. He's low C. There's potential for this deck. I think he's, again, one structure deck with the right purple support, and he's good. Black Maria, obviously, really good, but you need your opponent to also have a lot of Dawn for it to really make sense. But
True.
the ability on maybe like going for lethal and swinging and then also trashing and then having another high swing potentially it could be insane, but getting to that point is the hard part for Kaido because there's so much setup involved, it's almost not worth it.
Yeah, it's awkward, but you can at least play it.
Yeah. If you wanted to, you could take this to locals and maybe have a fun time, but you might get one win. Purple Film
D.
Shanks. Yeah.
D.
It's bad. Mono Black Sakazuki. Also D.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what is that? I had to read the ability. I was like,
It's bad.
Who's doing that?
Same with Mono Yellow Linlin.
That's D.
I get where the leader ability might fool you into thinking this is a good deck, but it is not.
No, it's split category.
Yeah. Bait Luffy?
That's D.
I also agree. Mono Yellow Yamato. Just play green yellow.
Yeah, that's D.
Why'd it go back? Did that happen?
And then we
What
have
is it
our
doing?
other boy,
What is this
RG
doing?
Law.
Yeah, this is banned. Bye.
Yeah, no, get that deck out of here.
People wanting
it
this
was quite
unbanned.
literally like the most annoying deck to play into.
Someone in 11, I think, also did a what if RP Law was unbanned. I don't remember who it was, but they did a video of it.
I
And
watched the video.
Whoever it was, they absolutely just destroyed Blue Purple Luffy.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I can't
insane
stand that deck.
how good this would be if it was unbanned. Which we might see what happens with Sakazuki. It might be the same thing where Sakazuki's still really good.
I think Sakazuki's going to be pretty dang good. The issue with Sakazuki is, you have decks right now that just beat it. You have so many, this can't be KO'd. And
Yeah.
I could see
Sakazuki's going to struggle more.
He's going to struggle more, but he's still going to be good.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like oh man, it's my opponent playing Sakazuki. Guess I lose. It's not going to be like that, like it used to be.
I agree. Red Purple Luffy? B tier.
A B.
I think it probably goes above Vegapunk.
Yeah. I think it's a good deck. It's definitely a good deck.
What is it doing? Okay. I don't know what it's doing, but that goes above Vegapunk. Red Purple Kid. Probably C tier.
Probably D. I don't even know what that leader really does. I don't think I've ever actually seen people play that.
If he's got more than 4 life, he has negative 1,000 power, and then Dom -1, he gets to get 2,000 power during the turn. Yeah, but there is like that kid that buffs him for the other turn. I think he's C. I just don't think he's very good. He's probably the same thing as like Kaido, but more playable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put him all the way up there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's kind of hard to rearrange here, but This is my ultimate cope deck. I think she's C. I don't think she's unplayable, but I think she's not great, sadly. But
Fair.
I genuinely think OP13 is going to change her.
Oh no, she gets a lot of support. The issue is I just don't see what she's ever gonna do into Emu or Roger.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I want to put her up higher, but she probably actually deserves to be at the bottom of the C tier. I am going to cook with her once the sim is updated and test out some stuff. I think it's going to be a lot more consistent of a deck, but she's going to still struggle against the meta for sure. But she'll definitely be.
Sure.
I think she'll do a lot better against the other B tier decks in 13. But for right now, we'll just keep it there. Green Blue Zoro Sanji, also a deck that has had some recent success.
C.
Yeah, I understand it. I understand where people want her or want them to be, but it's just not that good. Probably high C though. It's probably one of the better decks. If you were gonna look at, actually, hold on. If you were gonna look at the C tier decks, I think you're probably gonna look at Blue Green Zoro Sanji and just think about it at least.
Yeah, fair.
Red Yellow Sabo. Seems like a D tier.
C. I put him in C just because he's just worse spell Betty.
That's fair. Blue Yellow Ace. I think it's
That's D.
yeah. It's not.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna play that.
I see a lot of people coping with it. There's some wild stuff that you can do, but most of the time you're just gonna get face beat before you can do it.
Yeah.
The Menace Black Yellow Luffy.
Can't believe I almost built that.
Used to be God tier with Gecko, but when Gecko was, banned, it was.
It was just an infinite loop combo. It was disgusting. It's like, cool, I'm 9k every turn with 2 blockers. My board's unKOable. It's like, oh, stop it.
I said it in my OP13 leader tiers, like where I think they're going to fall overall. I think Roger is basically this, but better. In terms of, like, this leader likes to buff up to 9. Roger is also going to buff up to 9. I think this is probably D. I don't think he's good anymore. He used to be really good.
He used to be quite literally the best deck in format. Now, yeah. D, maybe C.
Yeah.
I put him in C, actually. I just don't see what the deck's in B. Like, he can still get his leader ability off. He can't loop it.
Yeah. Another bait Luffy.
That's probably a D tier. Like, yeah. I know what it wants to do. It's just bad.
Yeah. I would argue there's going to be more of these that we see with the Robin and everything. But it's just, it's just not that good. And then we have ST21 Luffy. I think this is probably a solid mid-B deck.
I agree.
I think it probably goes...
No, it's definitely above Kobe. It's definitely above Kobe.
It does. The support that came with it was pretty strong. And then with the access to the unblockable Luffy, Diable Jambe, like, there's a lot of cards that make this a menace. And you kind of care about your characters getting KO'd. But you're usually applying so much pressure with this deck that you're probably going to take 1 to 2 life. If you get down lower than that, it's because you're trying to search through your life. You don't ever really need to go down past 3 life with this deck. And it's an instant lose for Teach unless you don't see, like, 1 card. And even then, that 1 card isn't necessary, but it does kind of lock it in early. And I'm talking about the 2-cost Sanji. Those 2 quick hits.
That card's annoying.
Those 2 quick hits kind of help set up the game because you're probably taking one of them and that just makes it that much easier to get you to 0. But I do agree. I think the decks above it probably beat it. But this is a pressure deck. This deck does one thing and it does it very well. It just doesn't do it better than some of the leaders above it. And our last leader, ST22 Newgate and Ace. Or Ace and Newgate.
I genuinely don't even know what that leader does.
You reveal a card with Whitebeard Pirates in its type from your hand, and then you draw a card and add that card to the top of your deck. Oh, no. Yeah, draw one card and add the revealed card to the top of your deck. So you cycle the card in your hand into your deck and draw one card off the top. So you can essentially dig 2 cards every turn, but you're only really drawing 1. But you are cycling.
I don't think that's good at all.
It's not. It's not that good. I think it's probably D.
I would probably put it. Yeah, probably a D tier. I don't know what that wants to do.
No, it's just there was some hype around it, but really the cards in it are going to be much better for the Ace coming in 13. So I don't really think it's going to matter that much here. I think you're probably not playing this at all. But these are the leaders. This is the tiers. So we'll talk about Nami's band, RP Law's band. Let's actually move that back. Won't really talk about D tier. I'll show it though, but I don't think there's much that's going to change in that. If anything, you might have some leaders go down into D tier, but I don't think you're going to have anything moving up. C tier, probably not going to have anything moving up except maybe VV at some point. I don't know. B tier, there might be some disagreements with what we have here. It's mostly in order. Some of these at the end I wasn't able to move, but I think B tier is solid. I don't think you're really going to see many of B tier going up into S ever, really. Yamato could make a case for going into A, but I don't know if they're going to be like meta breaking in 13. I think in 12 they're still going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Still, I think B tier is pretty solid. If you pick any of these decks, you're probably going to have a good time at locals. Going to a higher tournament, though, you probably want to look upward and build a different one. I think A tier is probably pretty good. Honestly, I would probably put Red Zoro at the bottom of A. He's still really strong, but I think with everything else, he's just still a really good leader that can slam a bunch of the ones in B tier. That's the only reason why I think I still have him in A.
Fair. And in 12, you just replace him with Saga.
In 12 or 13?
Well, I mean, 13, yeah.
Yeah. In 13, Zoro drops to B for sure. But in 12, I think he's still pretty good. Any of these leaders in A tier, you can probably play and get away with. Purple Black Luffy's still probably going to be really good. I think he's going to be better than Blue Purple, especially just because I think Purple Black is just going to beat Blue Purple without the heals.
Actually disagree.
I don't know.
I think that just, I don't know. This could be the coat, but I still think Blue Purple is extremely strong.
No, he's still good. It's just the game plan has changed entirely now. There is not really a long game with Blue Purple anymore. You are pretty much a very aggro deck now, I think, and you can do it. It's just going to be harder. This deck has a lot higher of a skill ceiling now than it did before, so I think that's going to keep it kind of down here. Again, kind of Enel, Lucci, Teach, Shanks, Purple Luffy, they've been here for a while. I don't think that's going to change. They're just, until they get hit, they're just too good. And Lucci's been hit, Enel's been hit, and they're still here. So, they need to get hit harder. And then in S tier, Bonnie, she's just really good at the long game.
She's just good.
She's just really good. Like, she's 5 life. If she was 4, might not be as good. But that extra life really helps her get to the long game, but then you're just kind of, ugh. And with 13 coming out, there's a really good argument for putting Zoro in there at more than like 2 copies maybe, or whatever the list is going to be. But that 9 cost Zoro, if you can get that out against Emu, you're probably going to have a really good time. Because swinging that big 3 times with Zoro and still probably having blockers up to survive the turn if you don't kill them, you're probably going to get them within lethal if they weren't already.
Fair. I could see that. That's fair.
Yeah. Sakazuki is Sakazuki. He's back. Just don't know how well he's going to perform into everything, but I think he's going to be really strong. You think he's going to be really strong. I think he's going to be gate kept a little bit. He might actually be A, but I don't know. I
would put Bonnie above Sokka right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Look at all these green cards in S.
Yeah, but I was going to say yeah, but only 2 of them run Hody, but that's still 2 out of 3 in S.
Yeah.
But Gurple is still Gurple, Luffy. It's Gum Gum Giant, Sanji Pudding, Water 7 Luffy. Like, it's very consistent, and I think that's the hard part about going into it is you know what's coming, you know when it's coming, and there's a good chance it's going to be like 99% of the time. And that's an exaggeration, right? Like, it's not going to be 99%,
Yeah.
but they're probably going to get there. You got to beat their face in, but they're still probably going to win. I would say more often than not, Gurple's going to win and he's going to have 0 life, but he's just going to be able to chunk you down and then get the finisher for you. He's going to be able to go for lethal a lot easier than other decks, I think. Zoro, it's just the ability to clear a character off the board and then still swing 8 or 9 or whatever at your opponent's face. It's too good. It's too good.
It's like, it's so good. I love it, but I hate it because I'm not playing it.
I seriously thought about building Zoro in 12, but the problem is I want to build Roger in 13, and I don't know if I can afford 2 B-diffs in a row. So I'm probably just going to wait for 13 and build Roger, and then Zoro is still going to be around, so maybe he'll get a little cheaper, and I might also pick him up, but Zoro's going to be a problem. I think he might get hit at Worlds. Something might get taken out of Zoro's kit. If I'm being honest, it'll probably be Hody at Worlds. There's so many.
I don't think Hody's going to hit. I don't think Hody's ever going to get hit, which is sad because I wanted Hody to get hit originally.
I don't want him to get hit either because I run him in Green Uta, and it's just there's so many other decks that run him that are better than Green Uta, and I think he's due for it. It's the same thing with like Moria, where we all thought Gecko wasn't really going to get hit, but everyone wanted him to get hit.
I fully wanted Gecko to get hit.
When he did, it was a good day. Yeah, the 8 cost.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I mean, he went through when RP Law was banned. He stayed.
No, they were banned on the same day.
Really?
Yeah.
No, Red Purple Law. Gecko was banned.
No. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Gecko made it through, and I think that's probably what's going to happen is we're going to see Gecko being abused, or not Gecko, Hody being abused in like Zoro, Bonnie, definitely Yamato, probably Smoker. Like, it's not going to be these decks that hurt Hody. It's going to be the top performing because they're going to look at the kit of Zoro and Bonnie and think, okay, what do these leaders want to do? And they're going to look at Hody and say, that's not really it. And they'll probably do a limited pairing again with Hody, I think. And that'll probably solve it. I like the limited pairing. It does make it a little bit more complicated if you do that a lot. And I think Bandai kind of likes to stay away from meddling too much, but they do want to keep the state of the game at least playable with a wide amount of leaders. That's why they hit Nami and errated her. That's why instead of banning 9-Mom and Katakuri, they just limited them in blue-purple, and that did enough that we're all questioning how good blue-purple is going to be now. But we can still run those cards in like purple Katakuri, Pudding, Robin. Like, you can still run those cards in other decks that could use it but not abuse it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I still think Blue Purple is going to be pretty dang good.
Yeah.
He's gonna go straight back up to S tier in 13.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. I think in a couple weeks I'll probably revisit this, but not like do anything. And then in 13, we'll have a better idea. We'll see what's going on in Japan and what's going on in the West with 12 specifically. But I think we'll have a good idea of where he stands in a couple weeks. I don't think it'll take that long. I do think he's not S right now. I don't know if he'll get back there, but he'll probably go to high A.
That's fair.
And then last move, Rayleigh. He's just so consistent, and that makes him very good. And he's hard to kill. All those events make him hard to kill.
Yeah, dude, Rayleigh, I'm so disappointed that I thought he was dead on arrival. Just
Same.
for him to like come back and say, nope, not me.
Same. I agree. I was disappointed in myself for ranking him that low, and I learned a lesson. But he's arguably going to be B-diff. I think it's going to be between him and Zoro. I think that's what it's going to be.
But at the same time, I also think Green Purple, since Blue Purple's not gatekeeping it, is definitely going to find its place again.
Yeah, Green Purple is going to be good again. Blue Purple was kind of what really, like, Green Purple had a good run in EBO2 and was clearly the best deck. Then Blue Purple dropped and was clearly the best deck. And Green Purple was second. But he's still been around. He's still kind of annoying to deal with. It's just everyone kind of shifted to Blue Purple because it was, if we're being honest, it was easier to play.
Yeah. It was. It is.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the tier list. I'm probably going to save this so I can look at it later on and eat my words on some of these leaders. But I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is pretty good. From B tier up, I'm pretty happy.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's mostly sorted into how we think they actually are, except the bottom of B, I think Red Purple probably goes somewhere behind Robin, like above Vegapunk probably. Sanji's probably good there. I think Green Uta probably goes ahead of Sanji and Newgate. Like, I think Green Uta is probably in between Betty and Boa. It just kind of depends. But for the most part, this is it. I think this is good. And with that, I'm going to close it out.
I like the list.
Yeah, I'm going to close it out. I think this is good. If you like the video, go ahead, leave a like, drop a comment. If you disagree, please tell me what you disagree with in the comments, and I will talk about it, because I'm pretty sure there's some arguments to be made for a lot of these leaders. So, but that's it. That's good. Next video will be on OP13 stuff, probably on the sim, testing all that. I might do some hand cam games with my buddy here soon, but might be a little bit later, so we'll see. That's it. Goodbye.